So the reason for this video today is following a question that two people asked in the last Elementor page builder tutorial that I uploaded to this channel. Hey, Sam here. Welcome to my affiliate journal. In this channel, we treat how to run affiliate marketing business, or you are interested in setting up a business online and through a website that you own. I would encourage you to actually subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon next to it so that you won't miss any of our updates. Bro, I have a problem. Can you help? I am learning to use Elementor. Now I am stuck for the past 3 days on homepage. I try to edit the Elementor, but try to drag the header text widget so I can drop to the right and edit, but it won't work. But what you need to understand is that I believe, this is my belief, I might be wrong, I think Elementor sometimes use this particular style to, not style, maybe it's a marketing strategy to get people to come over to the paid side of things from the free side of Elementor page builder, because there are a whole lot of people on the free side. What I mean is that if you have a paid version, then you have full customer support from Elementor team. So if you have problems like this, you're able to send it directly to Elementor and you'll get help almost immediately. So I guess it's just a business strategy to get people to come on board and be paid members of this user. I don't blame them because they are in business. They are not running some kind of charitable organization. So you can understand the strategy behind this. Let's dive into this tutorial right now. If you come to your back office right here in WordPress, you want to go, of course, I'm sure you already know how to get there. You just simply click on Edit with Elementor. Once you're on your website here, let me take this off. This is the text header or the text heading widget. If this actually is what you are referring to, Cascade and Amazing Videos watch. Once we are on here, the widget builder here, this is my front page. This is the website that I use for tutorials. I really don't do anything here on this website. But I have a paid version. So if you guys are actually on using Elementor page builder for the long haul, a link in the description beneath this video, so you can actually use that link and get into the paid version or the paid side of things, because it's a lot better to use the paid version of Elementor than the free side of things. You will soon realize that it's a whole lot better to be on the paid side of things. A quick disclosure, the link is an affiliate link. If you purchase the item through that link, it will give me a little commission that will help me to keep uploading materials to this channel at no extra cost to you as the buyer. Thank you in advance. Let's dive into this tutorial right now. So these are a container right here. So you want to come here, go to the header, and then just simply drag and drop it in there, and so that automatically populates the container with your text header. If you look at the top here, you have three options with which you use to customize this text header. So option number one is for you to be able to place your text or your content wherever you want it to be. In other words, you have alignment down here. Let's look at it. So this is to centralize it, and this is to take it to the far right, and this is to leave it on the far left. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to be leaving this one on the far left so that we see how it works. And then you see the HTML tag right here. It just simply means the size you want your text to be. So you have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, and so on and so forth. So if you put it on H1, you realize that the text becomes bigger. And then this is where you type in your content for the header, whatever it is you want to do. So let's try something out here. So once you have that in place, and then it's time to move on to styling your text header. So if you want your text to look a certain way, this is where to do it. If you want it to be cursive, this is where you do it. If you want to change the colors, basically just making it look better and professional. So you come to styling, you have tab for text coloring, you have tab for typography. Let's start with coloring. Coloring just helps you change the color right here. And then you go back. We can do typography here. Typography, you can actually easily just change the font type. When you see the font family here, you can go in here and change the font type from the default font setting to whatever it is, your choice would be for font. Sometimes you can choose a particular set of font for your website or for your brand, depending on what you're looking at, so that your website wears this uniform look. For the sake of this tutorial, again, we are going to stay with Time New Roman here, or let's do something else. Let's do Arial. Let's leave it for Arial. So that's basically where you change your font. You can mess with the size right here. You can make it bigger right here, and then you can come to weight. So I will do 300. So basically what that does for you is that it changes the weight of the text that you have. And then another thing I like to do is styling. You see styling right here. You can change it to italics. You can change it to this one, but I just leave it at default because I like the clean nature of what my text gives to me on default settings than any other one. And you really want to keep it simple, for your website. Just the simpler the better. You don't want to do anything over the top or anything unnecessary. So basically I just leave that for default, and then you have decoration right here. You have all of these things are here to help you actually customize this, to whatever it is that you want for your website or for the text or the header to look like. So you do what makes you happy and what you like for your brand. Letter spacing. So now what this does is that for the line height, it increases the line between the first line and the second line, or the third line, if you will, as you can see, but I will leave it where it was, so you have to be careful with that so that it doesn't look scattered. Then this is the space between the letters right here. So if you increase that, you see the space in between there. I like to use this a lot, depending on what I am doing per time. So, but let's just leave it here. At least you know now what it does. So it's just for the general customization of your header. Now I can also work this particular thing here, like I can put shadow. If you can look at this thing properly, you realize that I have put some shadow on there, but I rarely use this because I really don't have need for it. No matter what it is you want to do with that, you can do with it. So to actually revert back to where you had it, you just click on this circular arrow here, and it will take off that particular customization. The same thing goes for typography. Whatever customization you have done with this typography, once you hit this thing right here, it goes all the way back to where it was. So Command Z on Mac and Control Z on Windows. That is where we are. So there's really no difficult thing about customizing your title header widget. It's just a straightforward thing, and this is advanced settings. So whatever it is you have here, you can also customize it in such a way, like if let's come here to motion effect, you can effect it the way you want to effect it, like create all sorts of custom scrolling effect or motion effect, or however you want it to appear whenever the page loads. Like you can do fade down. As you can see, you see it comes from the top to position. But you need to bear in mind that some of these custom things sometimes slow down your website, and that all depends on what you want to achieve. Sometimes I really don't like to use some of those effects. And then this is animation duration, the time you want it, how fast you want it to come in or how slow you want it to come in. And then animation delay, just as the name implies, that's what it does. You can input the value here and it will do just that. So background, you can actually choose a background for this particular spot. You can either change the color. Tutorial, let's do maybe gray, and then that means we'll have to change that to white. If we do a dark background, we have to do white. So that is what it does. You can change the background of that thing, or better still, you do gradation right here. You can put another color over it, and that would affect the background of the text. So that is for that. We can also do border, custom positioning, and all of that. In all of these things, you also want to look at how your header looks like on mobile devices. You want to fully optimize this for your mobile devices. So to check the mobile device version of what you're doing, you simply just hit this button down here. So it will bring out all other options for other devices. So you look at what it looks like on tablets, you look at what it looks like on mobile phones. So whatever it is you do on the desktop version, you want to view it on mobile devices first, before you call it a day, so that you know for sure that what you're doing is looking good, or is well optimized or fully optimized for mobile devices. If not, they still look good, and people can easily view your work or your website on mobile devices without having any trouble. So to customize the mobile device is still the same thing. You just need to say whatever it is you do on your mobile device is not going to affect the desktop version of this. At least the least you can do is just to adjust. Maybe say, let's come here and say, for the mobile device, you can make it smaller. You can actually reduce, let's go to styling, you can actually reduce the size of the typography. Let's reduce the size. So let's assume that this is what you have for mobile device. You will, if you come back to the desktop version, you realize that the desktop version still remains the same. So whatever it is you do on your mobile device version, just is actually done for mobile device. It's actually designed for mobile device alone, or mobile devices alone. So it does not affect your desktop version, neither does it affect your tablet version. So that is how it works. So this is what I want you to see here today. So if you are actually out there and you don't have any training on how to build a business correctly online, giving you an opportunity right now to come into a training that I will leave a link in the description for you to check out. You're going to actually click on that link and it will take you to my website, where you can enter your email and it will take you directly to the page and you get to sign up. If you ever want to build a business online and you don't know how to go about it, there is a proven method that is helping a lot of people. It has helped me set up my business correctly online. It's going to help you, set up your business, and it doesn't matter what you want to do. The training has been designed in such a way that even if you don't know what to do at the end of the day, you are going to be guided, by industry experts, and I will be on hand to also guide you one-on-one to give you direction, because it's a very holistic approach to how to build a business online. So I encourage you to click on the link, on the second link in the description. It will bring you to this website, where once you get on the website, I will give you better direction, and then let's get started from there. But I want you to know that there's a whole lot that goes into building a business online. If you don't have the knowledge, then it's going to be a problem for you to stand out, because there are a ton of websites on Google clamoring for attention. So you want to position yourself correctly. And what this training does for you is that it helps you understand the most important things to do while setting up your website, while setting up your business, so that you have everything done correctly. That will separate you from the crowd out there, and make you stand out in the noise that is on the internet. So I encourage you to come in and comment or send me a message. I will respond as quick as possible. So this is Sam. Until another video, I am signing out. Peace.